What up, y'all? Welcome back to Pics. It didn't happen. I am the Jew. I am joined as always by my brother, the Yeti.
What up, y'all? I keep trying to eat the mic though.
You're always trying to eat
It
the
distorts
mic.
it too.
Just stay the fuck away from it. So, we are joined today by our second only female guest. You want to introduce yourself, homie?
What's up, everybody? I'm HB the Grizzly. If you don't know me, now you do. What's up?
Yeah.
Hope y'all feeling good today.
For the initiated, this chick is fucking everywhere right now. I just want to point that out. Like, for real, you are literally everywhere right now. And I also want to say something, and do not take this personally. Before I knew who you were and had heard your music, I thought you were a dude. I didn't know who you were. I'd never heard your music. I just heard the name and I was like, huh, okay. And then I randomly run into you at the fucking hotel before the Carl show the last February. And I figured out who the fuck you were, and I was like, wow, I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, I think that actually speaks to...
You thought it was a guy!
I think that speaks to our scene, because where are all the dope female rappers at?
I mean, I wasn't trying to make that a point, but hey, that's a great fucking segue. I was speaking with you about this, and we were talking about this. What is it like to be championing the scene right now, in such a sense?
See, I don't even view it like that. See, like, I think I'm just grinding so hard, and after a while, hard work just pays off, and I was doing a bunch of collaborations. I think that's actually where it started. When you're doing a shit ton of collaborations, that's a way for you to network out and to get out of your comfort zone. And I'm all about getting out of my comfort zone when it comes to music. And that's what's made it so easy for me to start getting out there more. It's because I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable in weird situations, weird venues, all of it, And honestly, it's been a lot of grind. Like, if I find an opportunity, I take it, because you never know. Like, opportunities just don't show up at your front door. Like, you have to work for them. And if I hear about something, I'm just going to jump right on it. If it's an opportunity for me to do something and get my name out, get Shrunken Head's name out, that's what it's all about. I just want to spread the love and spread the message.
Absolutely. And that's one of the common things with not only, artists in the scene, whoever's doing anything in the scene. If you're not putting your name out there and constantly working, nobody's going to know who you are.
And again,
stay relevant. That's an important thing.
Especially now, You got to be relevant every single day.
Yeah, everybody wants something new, and you can't rest on what you've already done. Another thing is, you pick artists who are making noise themselves to collab with. Like, you collabed with Lex, you collab with my boys Hellfire. Shout out to Pope and Nasty.
Shout out to Nasty.
What a fucking track, by the way. And that brings me to the next thing. You got a fucking set of pipes, dude. You have such a fucking voice. And this next thing I say might sound like a backward compliment, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's like a punch in the face. You don't fucking expect it, and then it hits you. And like I said, when you were on stage, I was not expecting what fucking came through that microphone. I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the drugs. Like, you blew me the fuck away and made me an instant fan.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing music more than half my life. And I didn't really find my grizzly voice, my edginess, until 2018. I started dipping my toes into different waters, started messing with my vocals. And I've always been a second alto. So I'm starting to use that to my advantage. And I got a rasp. So I like to mix my music with a set mix of Janis Joplin, but Amy Lee from Evanescence, I want
that's a really good comparison with the Janis, where it's not a classically beautiful sounding voice, but because of the raspy, because of it just sounds so fucking good, man. And again, that's a great comparison. So you said you've been doing this for pretty much most of your life. Are you classically trained, or was this something from school?
Well, good question, actually. I actually did some vocal training when I was 8, and it was through Meyer Music, but it was only for a year. But I was always in the choir for church and school choir, music class. I always just loved to sing. It was just a part of me. My mom used to put me in talent shows and like beauty pageants as a kid because I loved to sing. And they noticed that when I was like 6 years old. And when I started getting older, I started finding my own voice, started listening to darker music and like metal and stuff.
Naturally.
And you know, yeah.
Like
And
you do.
I found my own voice through that, just kind of getting inspired by the greats. But music, yeah, it's always been a part of me. My dad's a great singer. He passed away, but he was a great singer. And my mother, she was just always coordinated. She could pick up an instrument and just learn it. Like she's just really like, I have a very musically inclined family. I also sang for the Detroit School of Rock back in 2010. Now that was an experience because I moved over to Northville, Michigan from Muskegon, Michigan. And I don't know if you know how far that is, but that's 3.5 hours away. I'm from the lakeside, Lake Michigan, and I moved down to Detroit. So when I moved down here, no one really knew that I was a good singer. So when I tried out for choir, the choir teacher only gave me 5 minutes before class to do scales, sight reading, and do everything else for my to see how I could get judged in sorry, my mother was calling in.
You won't fix that in post either, will you?
So I'm gonna have to tell her I'm in an interview. But like where was I mean, she only judged me like 5 minutes, and you have to take a longer time to do sight reading and all that. Like I've done state choral ensemble, all of that, made straight ones. When I went to when I was in Muskegon, I was an all girls ensemble, and we made straight ones, all state. We were really, really good. So when I moved over to Northville, I had to prove something to this new teacher, and she put me in concert choir with freshmen when I was a junior. I was like, fuck you. We were in the middle after she's like, you should actually stay in concert choir. I'm like, excuse the fuck out of me? I'm with a bunch of freshmen? Nah. I'm sitting there doing scales. I'm pissed as fuck. I just grabbed my shit and I walk out, and I went to the office. I'm like, take me out of that class. And I'm like, if I'm not going to do anything junior year, I'm going to do every art class. So I did every single art class, and I art majored in every single one of them. And then I joined drama club, and I did the crew. So I made stage setups for everything. So I was really involved at the school, and I showed that choir teacher, man. And I did the Detroit School of Rock that year. I'm like, well, if I'm not going to do anything at school, I might as well do something outside of it. So it's always been something I love doing. Like I actually did the talent show that year and made second place. And she walked up to me. She's like, I am so sorry. I didn't know that you were capable of that.
Yeah, there's nothing better than giving someone that big fuck you because they underestimated you.
Totally. And that's what I got. Like I had to prove something to these people, and I did everything I could. I did every single class so that my face would be in every single photo. You'll always remember me.
I'm somebody who really I enjoy spite a lot. So I definitely relish in that shit you just dropped.
I mean, success and happiness is the best revenge, because you're not
absolutely
doing it to get at them. You're doing it to do you good.
Yeah,
like
it's like it's fuck the fact that it bothered you, but it doesn't. But I do like that it bothered you.
Yeah, it's definitely an added bonus.
Yeah, it's like I was
saying. Her words, she choked on those words. It was great, but yeah. Good moments. But yeah, I've been doing music forever. Like I said, I started picking up the mic again in like 2017. I did some background vocals, and then I started to find HB the Grizzly in like 2018, in which I'm like, I'm going to start building something. HB actually stands for Holly Bear. People ask, what does HB stand for?
I wasn't going to ask. I was going to keep the kayfabe, but you broke it, so that's not on me.
You and your damn wrestling.
It's what I know, bro.
No, I'm not a wrestler, unfortunately. I have the body mass of one, but but HB actually stands for Holly Bear. It's a nickname my mother gave me when I was a kid. So I just kind of kept it. I'm like, I'm gonna add some edge to it.
Yeah, that's cool. So when you started singing, was your intention to be in this horrorcore scene? Like, how did you we'll pause that one. I'll come back to that one. How did you find horrorcore, this juggalo shit, if that's what you want to call it, or whatever term you use for this type of music we all fucking love?
Oh, so I've been down since I was 13. My first concert,
Another lifer.
my first thing, I didn't go to a clown concert till I was 16. My first ever real concert was Hell on Earth. It was the first Hell on Earth.
No shit.
Yeah. So that I was introduced to Razakel through MySpace before I even was introduced to
Fucking MySpace.
Yeah.
I still can't code.
I remember fangirling out too because she wrote on my wall like "Keep it wicked" and shit. I'm like, Razakel. I was like 13. And I've been introduced to that music for a while. I don't know if you're familiar with the Marshland Monster.
I don't think I know that one.
No, well, he originally is from like Muskegon by me, where I'm from. He lives in Chicago, but he actually introduced me to all that type of music. He's the one that's like, you should listen to my girl Razakel. He did some collaborations with her and stuff back then, and that's actually how I learned about Razakel. And ever since then, like, I mean, it's been more than half my life now. Since I was 13, I've been down with the clown since then too. My big sister introduced me to all this underground stuff when I was like 14 too. She would make mixed CDs off of LimeWire and shit.
Yeah. We are dating the fuck out of ourselves with all the terms we are using. I just want to put that one out there.
Dude, I know. Young kids are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
The sad part is I was the one. I was the one that had to like figure all that out. Like I was the older brother, and my parents didn't understand computers then because what the hell? I don't know. Like, where's the floppy disk go? So I'm like, you got to go to LimeWire and spend all night actually downloading a song. The phone.
I thoroughly remember giving my computer fucking cyber herpes trying to download 100 albums at a time.
Man, the coolest thing I ever did with that, I actually ended up trading I had to download every single track for Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, both discs. Because a guy at my first job ever was going to trade me that burned copy of that album for his Final Fantasy VII. And I did that deal in a heartbeat.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like I won.
Nobody over 30 has any clue what you're fucking.
I know.
Okay. So,
all my over 30 fellas.
Anyway, segue on that one, motherfucker. So you said you've been in this scene for most of your life. You are doing something that we've been talking about. There is bigger parts of the underground than just Psychopathic, just M&E. There's LLE, there's fucking LSP, and there's also fucking She. And you guys have been making a lot of fucking noise lately. Yes. I want to touch on that for a second.
Always. Yeah. Our we keep the motive. Like we work together. Like I said, we're a team, and everybody has like we're always backing each other up, and we're always up to date on what's gonna happen next, who's gonna do what next. But we always keep it a secret. So when it comes out, it's like a bang. And we have actually the Shrunken Head Festival. I don't know if you've seen any of the flyers out, but we're booking right now, and it's October.
I have seen the flyer.
Yes, October 2nd and 3rd. And we I'm not going to say anything more, but we have some more great stuff coming in the next few months. So everyone needs to keep their eyes peeled and their ears open. Yes, we like to continue the momentum. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm stoned. I just came from Infused Fest.
I'm literally hitting a blunt right now, so I feel you.
But we keep the momentum. Like, we want to make sure that like everyone's up to date on everything, and we drop things on like relevance. You know how we were just talking about, if we don't continue to do stuff, people aren't going to know what's going on. Relevance is a huge thing. You can't just be like putting on a huge show and be like, boom.
Yeah.
And then
nobody's going to show up.
Later, nothing.
Yeah. You also can't talk about something for fucking 5 months and then never come through with it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't.
Unless you have it in the background already ready.
That's a different story.
Later jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
So I'm sure that while you were getting started in this and you're going to venues and you're performing in front of these fucking people, we were talking about this before, being underestimated. I am sure that just looking across the sea of people and then having them have no idea what they're about to fucking get when you hit the stage. Like, do you enjoy that feeling of just blowing motherfuckers away? Because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had that experience.
If anything, it's just, that weird feeling where you feel judged and everyone's looking at you. That's something I'm used to feeling. I'm used to feeling so uncomfortable. So when I jump on that stage, it's not even more of like, I'm going to show these people. It's more like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to kill it. I'll have a great night. And every night that I perform, every time that I perform, I've told myself, I'm like, watch, these people are going to all want to come hang out with me. And they're going to say, no, you can go. Just watch. These people don't know me yet. Just give it a second. So I do my show, and I've had people of all different kind of, cuts of life, like not even people in the underground. Like I have people that are really conservative that listen to my music. People's children listen to my music. Like I have friends that put their babies to sleep with my music. So like, I mean, I feel like if you're an artist, a true artist, you should be able to step out of that comfort zone and do things that are versatile, things that you're not comfortable with, and be used to it. And that's the same with stepping on a stage with a bunch of people that don't know you. And you just know that you have something to still bring. If they don't like it, they don't like it. I'm still here to have a good time. Like that's how I look at it. Like I'm not here to impress nobody. I'm just here to make myself better than the last time I performed. It's all about my art.
That's a damn good fucking mentality to have.
Yeah, every day, just a little bit better than yesterday was.
Exactly.
Extra cheese on that, please.
Extra cheese.
You're such a douchebag.
I mean, subjective, I guess.
So, while you've been moving around doing the tours and shit, do you have a favorite city you've played so far?
Oh my God.
You're gonna make her put out on the internet her favorite place to go. If it's not her hometown, she's gonna get crucified. You know that, right?
I mean, we
Actually,
could edit it.
I love Muskegon, but I have not performed in Muskegon yet as HB the Grizzly. I've only gone small, because there's not many venues over there they're all very electronic. Like where Rothbury is for Electric Forest. It's literally right outside my hometown.
Okay.
So it's just a lot of deadheads and stuff that live over by me. Not that they don't like my music. I've just never had the opportunity to hop on a show over there.
Right.
Because there's not a lot of promoters coming from that area. I mean, there's none, actually.
Right.
So my favorite place has to be Carl's Tavern. Like,
shout out Carl's, gang. It's such a great fucking venue.
I love Carl's. I mean, Shadows was fun. I mean, it was cold as fuck when I was there. But like, I had an okay time when I was there. It was definitely different. I've never been there. I also really enjoyed. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Trumbleplex in Detroit.
No.
Mm-mm.
That was a good time. That was a nice stage. The sound should have been better, but it was great.
we've only ever been lucky enough to go to the Crowfoot when we've been to Michigan.
No, I went to some weird warehouse for a Hallowicked once.
Bert's Warehouse Theater.
It was like 2019. I have no idea where it was. We were just driving around and my buddy's like, here it is. I was like, that is just like a factory. What are you talking about?
It's like, the Russell.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was weird. It was just a huge, weird warehouse.
Yeah, that place is creepy. It's like haunted and shit.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't know that.
There's a lot of people there that like do their art out there. They rent rooms. So they have like radio shows that are in the building and stuff. It's a huge place.
So yeah, I was there.
Good for you. I was not.
It was cold as shit that day too. Incredibly cold. I don't know.
You got something else? Or I can keep yapping. I can do this
yapping.
forever.
Keep it up.
You gonna talk? Because I go.
Go.
I'm the word bender, motherfucker.
Okay.
So
braggadocious. That's the word of the day.
I have said it before and I'll say it again. I only brag about shit that I know I got.
Well, at least there's that.
So dream collabos right now. If you could work with anybody, who do you think it would be?
Snow the Product.
That would be an interesting fucking song.
Snow the Product or Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish. And the third one, I don't know if you're familiar with Beatty Bat.
I know the name.
She's in the underground. She's got this like, oh my god, it's sexy as fuck, dude.
That's Low Key's girl, isn't it?
That's Low Key's woman, yeah. She's got one hell of a voice, dude. Yeah.
Well, that's high praise of you giving it because of the way you fucking sing.
No, I mean, I don't talk people up unless I truly mean it. Like, she's dope. I was looking at her stuff like years ago when she first started. It was like 2 years ago, and I was like, damn, the vocals on that chick. She's fucking insane. You know, like Arch Enemy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with Arch Enemy? She's got that.
Yes.
Fucking, and you can tell what she's saying too. It's not like that type of screaming where you're like, what are they fucking saying?
Yeah, I love metal, but sometimes you got to go back and give it like 3 or 4 listens before you can really catch every fucking
like,
thing.
Oh, that's what you pull the lyrics out.
Your entire life.
No. Something else I was going to ask: do you ever have interest of performing with a full band?
Yes, very much so. In fact, I've been talking to a few people. I had my buddy John, not John Jocelyn, but Julian Jocelyn. He's in a band. He wants me to hop on a few songs with him and do some stuff with his band. But getting a hold of a band and having a band is a hard thing because everyone as a collective have to be on the same mindset,
Yeah.
Have to be on the same, otherwise like shit's going to fall apart. That's why I always did my shit independent, because I don't want to depend on anyone else not getting shit done. I have only myself to blame. So like, I want to do something with the band. I do, but I just don't know where I would find people that would like to do stuff like that. Everywhere I'm at, there's just a lot of rappers, and I've even thought about going on Craigslist, looking at people that want to like build a band, but I don't want to be in a band with like 60-year-old men.
No, that's going to be a very bad scene for you.
Yeah, I mean, it would be an interesting band, but also you got to think about like
HB and the Fogies.
Grizzly and the Geezers.
That's better. It's so much fucking better.
Oh, you got to cover Fish songs though.
Oh,
nobody should cover Fish songs. Fish shouldn't even cover Fish songs.
Oh man, that Fresh is gonna kill you.
I'm not scared of anyone, Brett.
I wouldn't be scared of Fresh.
So you just recently dropped a new project, by the way. I figured we could get to that at some point, now that we have. It's called fucking Hibernate, and you can find it every fucking where if you're looking, so you should be. Can you tell us something about that project, like how long it had been in the works and all that good shit?
Okay, well, Hibernate's been in project has been in motion since Wake Up dropped. Like literally the week after Wake Up came out, I started building Hibernate. So it was like 2 years ago, because December 2 years ago, that's when I released Wake Up. And I wanted to go more in depth with Wake Up because I feel like the few tracks, it did bring a lot, but I wanted to add more essence to it, to touch base with like every kind of, type of style that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Hibernate's all about. It's like the more in-depth version of Wake Up, because Wake Up's about like the beast within.
Yeah.
And whether like you are a woman, man, whatever, like you have something inside of you that needs to wake up so that you can take care of yourself and live for another day and do better for yourself and upgrade yourself. It's like self-realization, the warrior within, a woman scorned. That's also another thing I represent, is the warrior, the beast within. And that's also goes in tune with the new look that I have, which I'll get to that in a second. But Hibernate is more in depth, like about Wake Up. It's going to have every style that you think of, like piano. I have a techno song, a horrorcore song. I've got a collaboration with the ladies. That's, I've got hip hop song. I've got a boom bap song. I even have a song with Hoax, and I wouldn't even know what to describe what Hoax's genre is, but you just know it's badass.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about. Because when we wake up, we feel all different kinds of feelings, emotions. We go through trials and errors. We go through like self-doubt, and like sometimes we're manic, sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad, and that's what it takes to wake up and to actually evolve as a human being. So that's why I made a prequel called Hibernate to my first album, Wake Up.
Nice.
Yeah. It's very it has like a theory behind it and everything. Like
Well, and with you're saying it has all the different sounds. I think a lot of artists that are actually artists are doing, they're more free now to do play around and do the things they want to do.
There's a fear of maybe alienating your core group, but it feels like a lot of people are just basically understanding either they can get fucked or come along.
I mean,
right.
And it's not, and that's not even an insult. It's, if you support someone, you should be open for them to be able to change who they are as artists. Nobody wants to be stagnant. That's a gross ass pond. Everybody's trying to be rivers flowing freely. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And like, I feel like that's what some artists get kind of stuck up in. Like they get caught up,
Yeah.
And then like they get kind of, it's like treading water.
Yeah, I think
everybody has their pet genre, but if you have the ability to transcend genres, then you go further as a musician and you can touch more people.
Well,
get comfortable with it. Yeah.
One particular band I'd heard, they were talking about it, and it was bizarre. With the Deftones, they would get reviews that would say, well, you don't sound like Deftones. So
who the fuck do I sound like then?
Well, like they changed it so far, they weren't Deftones. So they sort of, on the next album, it was just the same album Deftones always puts out. It's like, well, how do I win if I'm not Deftones? If I advance and if I stay the same, I'm just putting out the same trash.
Well, I mean, that's just because that just goes to show that you could never really satisfy every fucking body.
So do what you want to do.
That's at the end of the day, do what makes your fucking heart happy, or don't do it
exactly. Don't worry about what people want. Like the right people will want to listen. And like, if you can sing opera, fucking sing it. Like, if you can do that shit, don't hold it back. Like, that's what I also try to express to people. I've actually encouraged people to start doing music and poetry because of what I represent. I want people to know it's okay to feel judged and shit, because fuck those people.
I mean, that's my life motto. I live by fuck everybody, but that's
seriously. You do this music to make yourself feel good.
Yeah.
Don't let a few fucking people and their judgments ruin that. And also, for every 10 haters, there's another 10,000 people that are just waiting to hear you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm doing this to have fun, and artists need to not get caught up in that. Like, if you think of doing something different, do it. Like, you don't have to be like everybody else. Be something different.
This may be a little controversial that I say this. Don't take yourself so fucking seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it's a craft. I'm sure that it takes a whole lot, but there are times you can step away from the whole thing and just enjoy being a human. You know what I mean? Right.
Just enjoy the craft. Like, you can make music just to make music and not have to release it too. Like,
I can't imagine what that's like, would be to make something and then not put it out.
I mean, we've done it.
I mean, yeah, but I don't mean that, not because it wasn't good. We didn't put it out because it sucked.
If it's therapeutic, but it's personal, I mean, you keep it for yourself. And it's for yourself. It's just like a poem. Like, some people don't want some of their poems read,
Yeah, I can see that.
And some people put their poems everywhere, which actually brings me up to an interesting topic.
Okay.
Have you ever, excuse me, I gotta clear my throat here. Have you done any like battles per se or anything with anybody?
Like
or beefs with rappers and going back just to the sort of writing to another person? I've never done that, but I've heard people, they're you're just writing poems about these other people. Like, it's just a weird thing to do.
No, I haven't. I have not ran across anyone that's wanted to step up.
Oh, yeah, damn. Did you see that fucking look?
It too.
That's fucking fierce, y'all. Y'all don't want none of that.
So,
oh God, now I'm gonna have a shit ton of people trying to get me smoked. Oh shit! What did I start?
Oh shit! just blame it on us. It's our fault.
Yeah.
Fuckers. Damn it.
So I know you said you can't talk a lot about the future, but what does the future hold for you? Like, what are your plans for at least the next 2 years?
Well, still gonna chill with the team, build Shrunken Head up, what like I'm gonna do, and also on the side, I'm gonna get my own place and start setting up my own studio, having all that set up and plan to have all the studio equipment. Just looking for a place right now, and then once I have that, I'll build my own studio, and then hopefully travel, because I also got my grandfather's van that fits 6 people. And I think I might just hit the road for 6 months out of the year and start traveling, because it's always been my dream.
That
Start
sounds
traveling.
like a great fucking life, bro.
I mean, yeah, I can't say I'm complete about that.
I don't have nothing holding me back. So
So would it be just going to go, or would it be going and trying to tour in other places where you haven't got to be yet?
network,
Network.
smile, have fun, go to the beach, find people that do music, see a DJ on the beach, talk to them. Like, that's what I do. Like, just, I don't know. I try to be an approachable person.
It's funny because I look the way I look,
does the
but
opposite.
No, don't get me wrong. If you get past the super asshole fucking demeanor and you actually talk to me, I'm one of the more nicer fucking people you'll ever meet.
He really does have layers, guys.
Don't Shrek this shit.
I didn't even say it.
Onion.
God
said it.
damn you. So I want to. This might be a little stale, but I want to bring it up anyway. So being a female in the scene, I'm sure that there has been, and you don't have to say names, but I'm sure there has been some of the bigger artists who have definitely overlooked you. I'll be nice. I'll say it nicely. I won't really be mean about it, but
I haven't honestly like any bigger name. I don't know. I've ran across anyone that's shown me any hate. Like, I was just like hanging out with Rude Boy at Infuse Fest. Like, I don't know. I've never had the chance to perform in front of like the clowns or any of that. So I haven't had that judgment, you know. But as far as Scum showed me nothing but love. Insane Poetry loves my music. As far as all of Trife Life, Cody Mance and all of them, they love my music. Like, any bigger names, like,
well, I think that speaks to your character at its core, though. It sounds like, and you also, if you were doing what you were just saying, you live by a philosophy I kind of live by. It's where I go wherever the fuck I want to go. I don't really care what anyone says about it.
Right.
And that's, I mean, sometimes that could be a detriment. I understand that, but it's very fucking freeing to know that I'll go there and I don't care that you said I couldn't.
Yeah, and I don't really have, like, everyone I know has kids and a husband or a boyfriend. I've got a cat and a dog, and they chill at my mom's house. So
like you have the freedom to go wherever the hell you want. I mean, that's very liberating.
I'm in my car right now. Like, I actually just got some tacos. So like,
well, I don't want to keep you too much longer from your tacos. So I guess
no, you're not. Don't worry. No, we're not holding me away from any talk. I already smashed them.
Oh, I felt that in the bottom of my fat soul.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so are there any tips you can give any aspiring artists?
Yes. It's really important if you're going to be doing like music to just like get the proper engineer too, or if you're going to be doing that proper equipment, because you can be amazing, but with the wrong equipment, it can really fuck you up. Make sure you're working with people that are professionals that have your best interest in mind as well. That's another thing. You need to be very mindful of who you fuck with and who you talk to. That's a big thing. If you want to do some music, you got to learn how to zip your mouth, as hard as it is. Another thing too, if you're sitting at home and you don't think that singing or doing any of this stuff in the underground is going to matter, you're wrong. Like, do your shit. If you're a good singer, I want to see more females out there singing. Like there's not enough vocalists, you know, I don't see enough vocalists.
Well,
Too many people
everybody
wanna be
thinks to
rappers.
be involved in this scene, you have to be a lyricist, you have to be a rapper, and yeah, you can be, but
Yeah,
you're proof of that. You sing so fucking well that I mean, it's the show. You know, you don't need all the rest of that shit.
I appreciate that so much, man. I just hope I can inspire people to do, you know, what they want to do, even if they want to fucking learn how to do the polka. Like, just do it, bro. Like,
You go poke a motherfucker.
be a polka dancer. Do it. Like, I just want to help people bring out their inner beasts, that they know that they're stronger and they're not just a robot. Like, you're worth more than that, you know. And music is like, when words fail, music speaks, and it speaks to a lot of people. Like, and it's my favorite hiding place. And I feel like it helps people get through a lot of shit. And if you're doing your music, at the end of the day, if you're doing your music and you're not doing it for yourself, that's where you need to start reconsidering what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I mean,
Music should be for yourself too.
and how cool is that you can basically be a therapist for people? Like, and I know that sounds cliche, but it's the fucking truth. Music heals.
It does. And I feel like every artist has that ability. Just, you know, don't be afraid to express those inner parts of you, those deep parts that, you know, that you're afraid to show. Like, because there's somebody there out there that can relate to it, you know? Like, off my new album, there's this song called I Forgive You, and you can peep it. It's actually about my father. And there's a moment there where I'm like, I don't know if I want to release it because it's so personal. Like, I literally choked back tears so many times in the studio trying to record that because it was so personal. But, you know, it's going to speak to somebody out there, you know, that has gone through that, has lost their father, you know, or lost a loved one, you know. But it's like, I don't know, you got to let that shit out. And that's what music's for. It's not supposed to just help others. It's supposed to help you. You know, music's supposed to be therapy, just like you said.
Well, I don't really have anything else to add after that. That just pretty much sums it the fuck up. Music is therapy. Where can they find you on the socials, and where can they find your music if they're looking?
Okay, well, if you're interested in downloading any of my music or listening to any of my music, you can find it on every single digital outlet known to mankind. And as far as like my social, if you want to get a hold of me or try to, you know, do some networking with me, I have an Instagram, a Facebook, and I have a Twitter. Not on Twitter often, but I have a Twitter.
Who's on Twitter?
I can't front. I'm genuinely fucking scared of Twitter.
I don't know how to use it.
I don't get it. I open it and I'm like, wait, how does this work?
I don't know how people get followers on it. Do they pay for them?
I don't know.
I think so. I feel like I would be insta canceled. I'm barely allowed to exist on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, I give you 10 minutes tops on that place.
I'm not such a bad guy. I just say the word space Nazi a lot.
You say white people.
I did. Okay, hold on. I didn't mean to get to this, but I'm going to this. For some fucking reason, the word white is not okay on Facebook now. I've seen 4 different people catch bans for saying white people. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? I didn't know we were going to get into this. You brought up fucking. you brought up fucking.
He really hates Zuckerberg.
I'm going to say it right now. If there was any celebrity I could fight, I would fight Mark Zuckerberg.
It's not even a fight.
I know.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
he's the fucking worst. But I didn't mean to segue that. But yeah, you can't say white on Facebook now, and it's fucking ridiculous. I type WHYTE because I don't want to catch a ban.
And because you're Lil White, you love Lil White.
It's more of a D&D reference, you fucker.
Oh,
well,
we'll see.
This has been so much fucking fun.
Absolutely.
I swear, I knew it was going to be a great interview when you even agreed to this. Please, if you ever have anything else to promote, or you ever want to come back, just fucking get a hold of us. Seriously.
You got it, man. Always.
We got always. At least 60, 70 people that watch our stuff. So we'll let them know.
I think it's at least 100 at this point.
All right, fine. 100, even number.
We love all of you that are listening. I'll name the ones that I know for a fact. Hi, Wes. Hi, Heather.
How you guys doing?
Hi, everybody.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Peace.
Thanks.
Murder travels through my mind again. Knuckles up, fuck shit up, have a taste like a villain. Blood sweet as candy, flesh like ice. Hurt me once, I'll kill you twice. From the moment that you touch my hand, break you open, watch you die, bring you back just to do it again. I'm a product from hell, with the Black Widow spell. I'll sit and watch you cry, your sweet demise, ripping through all your flesh, I'll crucify. Told you not to fuck with me, darkest dreams to reality. Dread the day that you met me, venomous, bring you to your knees. You scream out, no, I won't let go. Your throat I hold so tight and choke. Heart turned cold, murder she wrote. Venomous, bring you to your knees. With a kiss, I will take your last breath, suffocate and destroy all your means to exist. Scarlet blood that feels so right, get stronger as I take your life. With the blade, I sit and dig in your chest, twist and pull, disembowel, spin you round and play pretend. I'm a product from hell, with the Black Widow spell. I'll sit and watch you cry, your sweet demise, ripping through all your flesh, I'll crucify. Told you not to fuck with me, darkest dreams to reality. Dread the day that you met me, venomous, bring you to your knees. You scream out, no, I won't let go. Your throat I hold so tight and choke. Heart turned cold, murder she wrote. Venomous, bring you to your knees. My life, I sing, I cry. Wipe from my eyes, no lullaby. Don't you ask why, don't you ask why.